good.
No, it's not.
And so I think back. I remember when I ran in the state house and I got there, I was happy. I was pumped up. Oh man, I'm about to do all stuff. Woo woo. We about to make it happen for young blacks and for blacks period in the city. And when I got there, I seen, oh man, we not in power.
We can't do nothing but just try to block.
The Republicans, they got it on lock. What I'm gonna do? And I never ever forget Jamila Nasheed, Senator Nasheed, coming to me like, look, she like, bro, you're gonna have to establish some relationships across the aisle to get some stuff done. She was like, people back home don't want to hear that the Republicans, that they doing this and they doing that. They're gonna want to know what you did. And so I took that, and at the time, it was a fine line for African Americans there, because as soon as you did something with the Republicans, you got labeled as a sellout, like basically from other Democrats. But up there, you got different levels of Democrats. You got blue dog Democrats. You got pro-choice. Pro-life Democrats.
Explain that for the laymen out there. You know, this is for the GED brothers that may be listening on YouTube. Explain the difference. When y'all do these terms, y'all gotta break them down for the GED brothers out there, like myself. You know,
okay.
I don't have a GED, but thinking.
No, I know that. We're not. And so the difference is so we had so many different levels of Democrats that were allowed to vote with the Republicans out of our caucus and not get any backlash. But I remember Jamila voting with the Republicans on different little small BS issues, and she got labeled like basically she was ostracized from our caucus because of how she voted and because of the relationships that she built across the aisle. Now, when I say she got a lot done from that standpoint, and she raised a ton of money to do a lot of different things through that term. But it was visually, you know, I think she being who she is, she took it a step further by like throwing it in Democrat leadership face, like, y'all not gonna no. She was saying basically, you guys are trying to punish me for giving away a little BS vote to them that they were gonna win anyway. Versus y'all don't punish the other folks who vote with them on pro-choice issues, on agriculture, on
school budgets.
School budgets, health and mental health, and the budget period. Because just keeping it real, one thing that I learned quickly up there, like I remember me, Don Calloway, Stephen Weber, Steve Webb, and Jason Kander all coming up there with the hype, like, "Are we gonna get up here? We gonna do this?"
Oh, those two other brothers, the brothers from Kansas City. Those are brothers from Kansas City, right?
Yep. Except for Steve Webb and Don Calloway. Don Calloway.
I know Don. Yeah.
And so we came up there like, oh yeah, they're gonna pass us the Democratic torch, and they did. Like we all took roles as Democratic fundraisers for the caucus, and you know we were supposed to be doing all of this stuff for the party, for the state and the local party. Long story short, I think Steve, Don, and myself, the new black young leadership, we seen something that we didn't like. We was just like, man, we raising all of this money for Democrats around the state, but none of it is coming back to St. Louis City and St. Louis County. We are doing a ton of things for the party, but when it come time for leadership to fight for us, just in terms of things that we want in the budget, things that we want to see legislatively push from our caucus, it was getting thrown on the back burner. And so from that point, we fell back like, nah, this not really what we should be doing. Like we should be focusing more on the Black Caucus now. And so at the time, the Black Caucus was, it was cool, but it wasn't moving with the force that I thought how it should move. And so from that point, like I seen, like you can't just depend on Democrats to get the stuff done or to even help you and get the stuff done that you wanted to get done. And looking from a standpoint of Jamila Nasheed, Rodney Hubbard, and Ted Hoskins, they took the approach like, hey, we here for our people. And that's something that, you know, it was a fine line that you kind of had to walk. And they clearly jumped over the line, but it was a few guys that walked that line that still got stuff done, brought money home, but it wasn't with the help of Democrats. So my view when I got there versus what it was when I left, it had changed quickly, man. And like I said, like I think that, you know, I think that the party stuff sound good, but really me as a black male who has ran for office and who has been elected, I'm not locked into the party stuff now. But in terms of what Ice Cube, you know, what he said about Trump now, I mean, I definitely, I'm always for a meeting with whoever. But, you know, it's like I said, I think it's a fine line of.
He wouldn't meet with you though, man. You're not a celebrity. You're not a black celebrity.
I know, but
he wouldn't meet with you.
Case in point, though. Case in point. So look, I worked with Parsons on some stuff before, because when I was in the House, he was in the Senate. The only thing that Parsons cared about at the time was agriculture issues, because that's what his district is made up of. Farming is one of the most important things there. And so, you know, I helped him with some stuff. He helped me with some stuff in the budget. At the time, we had a speaker. His name was Steve Tilley. Now, Steve Tilley was probably one of the most moderate guys that they've seen be a speaker. Steve let basically certain blacks get whatever we wanted. You know what I'm saying? But he really wouldn't messing with no other Democrats. He loved Jamila, Steve Webb, me, Don, and a few other guys. But other than that, he wasn't really messing with no other Democrats. But when it came to us, we can honestly like go to him and be like, hey, yo, Steve, hey, I need $1 million in the budget for this. Can you help me? And he'll be like, yeah, but I may need you for this. Oh, that's nothing. I don't care about that. Just make sure that I get this $1 million in the budget. For real. I'm telling you, like that's literally how it went down. And at the time, the budget chair was a no-nonsense dude. His name was Alan Isaac in the House. And he didn't let you get nothing in the budget. But I watched Steve basically make him put I think I got $1 million in there for like homelessness in the city. And Jamila got a ton in there. Jamila got like, I mean, it was tens of millions. I was happy with my little $1 million that I got for them. I think I got some more for the CECs in the city and for a few little neighborhood organizations. Like I did that my first year. I was happy, you know. Plus he helped me pass a bill for blacks. I was happy. I mean, you don't do that your freshman year as an African American, a freshman legislator, the way that the odds were made up. And so, dang man, I don't even know how I even got on me.
No. Really, you spitting that. Like, we talk about how like people you have to basically work.
But basically, it's the same thing. Like, so the mentality that Cube has is one that any sitting Democrat should go in there with. I mean that any young African American Democrat, if you're going up to our state capitol right now, you need to have that mindset. Is, hey, look, I'm not locked into this or that. I understand that I need them to get stuff done. So if they reach out to me and if they need me, of course I'm a I'm gonna sit down and have that conversation. I'm not gonna promise anything, but let's wheel and deal and let's see what we could get done. That's politics. Let's see what we could work on and try to figure out, what we could work out. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Most
so
of the time, go ahead, Marco.
Okay. All right. So no, you good, bro.
I know you spitting that. You spitting, man. You spitting.
Yeah, man. I ain't want to stop you. But I appreciate. Let me be clear, right? I appreciate Ice Cube using his platform. He doesn't have to say anything. He definitely is in a different text code than all of us combined. Seriously, right? And he also his self-interest probably is for somebody.
Before you go farther, DeMarco, is he doing this because the big three didn't pop because of COVID? I'm just saying. I just want to throw that out there.
No, I mean on the real.
I'm not saying his money. Movies ain't popping. Big three ain't
popping. Yeah, royalties.
But I'm just saying, people. My money might be tied up. I'm not.
It might be.
Ice Cube. I love you.
Ice Cube ain't hurting for no money.
Nah, man. I don't know his finances, right? But I think what I do know, again, like he's on a different level of money. Like real talk. Let's just say that, right? He's on a different level of money, right? And so if he is somebody who is voting in the interest of that way, I mean that's on him, right?